Hey guys, Julie Saillant, welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited you guys are here. This is for Master Life Path 11s, which I am as well. I want to thank you for jumping in, saying hi. And I am a light worker. I'm a star seed. I am a healer, and I am an animal communicator. I am a resident unicorn. You guys are unicorns too. And basically, I want to take you outside today because it's so hot today, and I'm so tired of being inside. It's like 90 degrees, but it's like I've got a little fan over here, so it's nice. And I just thought we'd go outside for a little bit. So in my lanai. So anyways, just wanted to thank you for being here today. And it was interesting because when I was looking at the cards, some of the cards weren't talking. So I actually had to bring out 3 decks, which is not typical of me, but that's okay. If you're new here, thank you for being here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're growing the channel. That really helps me. Don't leave without leaving a comment, because I do respond to all of your comments. And I am here to help you find your gifts, figure out what they are, how to use them, right? And then also to help you in terms of what your soul's purpose is, what your soul came here to do. And today I want to do something a little bit differently. So before I start, so always jump into this. If you would like to work with me, all the information is below in the description box. I work with people on a monthly basis, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. I help you find your gifts and we move forward from there. And I help just bring you in alignment, right? Because so many people want to do something and they know they're here for something, but they don't know what that is or how to get in alignment with it. Because when you're in alignment, then your whole vibration changes. And then things start coming to you instead of you trying to reach out and grab them, which is kind of super hard. So that's always my focus, to help you get what you need so that you can be here for your soul's mission. If you're new to the channel, we work with numerology, not your can't say that word, astrological signs. Numerology is based on your birthday. So you add up the month, day, and year of your birth and bring that to the lowest number possible. Master Life Path number 11. We are the most empathic out of all of the signs. We lead the leaders and teach the teachers. We are the ones who feel what other people are feeling. We are the human lie detectors. And we are the ones, in my humble opinion, we are the ones that feel most understood, right? Because we are always trying to help others. We feel things so deeply. We have many, many levels. And for others that don't have those levels, it can be hard sometimes to communicate because we're going like this, like 2 ships in the night. We're all in this together, no matter where you are in your spiritual walk. It's not a competition, right? It's not I'm better than you or you're better than me. We are all in this together. And I am so grateful for every single one of you that watches and takes the time and listens to me, because I know you're very busy and I appreciate you more than you know. Okay, so with that, let's do this. I've already called in my guides. I would like to just take a couple of deep breaths like we always do to center ourselves so we're both on the same page. So let's just take a couple of deep breaths in. And as you do, I'd like you just to focus on your heart and expanding your heart as big as you possibly can. All right, so let's take a deep breath in. Focus on expanding your heart. Let it out. Take another deep breath in. Make your heart as big as possible, bigger than the room that you're in, the state that you're in, as big as possible. Let it out. And then one more time, even bigger. And let it out. I'd like to call in all of the ancestors. For anyone that's watching this video, please come forward and bring any messages of love and light to them. Thank you so much. I just also like to ask Archangel Michael, so please be here with us now, to take out your sword and cut away any energetic cords from you to someone or from someone to you that you may or may not know about that's not for your highest good. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I've asked all the archangels to be with us now. You're completely surrounded and protected. You can lower your shields. This is a general reading for the collective. Hopefully this will resonate with you. If it doesn't, then maybe the next one will. But today I wanted to tell you, somebody had written into me, and I thought it was really important when we talk about our gifts. And she had said, I think past trauma and toxic programming keeps me minimizing my gifts and thereby creating inaction or confusion. And I think this affects many of us. And she's definitely struggled with this. And I know I've struggled with this too. So I wanted to bring this up because I talk a lot about our gifts. And one of the shadow aspects of what we work through is we minimize our gifts, right? So it's the really weird kind of thing that we go through as 11s. We want so much to help. We know maybe what some of our gifts are, not all of them. And then we minimize them because we feel unworthy, because maybe they're so lofty, because it's a master life path number. You've been here for many, many times, right? You've reincarnated many times. And you have to remind yourself that you're built to do the things that you're being called to do. But I think what happens for a lot of us is that we look at this as something so big that we don't know how to even start, right? It's kind of like if I give you a small task, that's easier than giving you a huge task that's so big that you're kind of like, where do I even begin with this? It's like if you're going to change the world and you're talking about leaving a legacy, that's a totally different feeling than something small, right? And I know every single one of you watching right now probably is super empathic, probably is a starseed or an Arcturian or Palladian. You may or may not know what your destiny is, what your soul purpose is, but you may also know that we all work together. We're all here to help each other, right? And that I always talk about, it's the win-win-win, right? I shine my light, you shine your light, and then we all win, right? This is the way that it's supposed to be. And also for Mother Earth as well, right? Because we want to expand our light for Mother Earth to really help her because she's going through so much as well. So why is it that we search so hard for our gifts and for a lot of our ancestors to talk to us when they don't, or they're infrequent? And then we think, well, I'm just going to minimize them. I find one gift and then I'm going to minimize it because I'm so afraid. How can we turn that around and change that to something that's positive instead of negative for all of us? Let me just check in with your ancestors. Your ancestors are saying that each one of you is very individual, and that is on purpose. But each one of you, the more that you shine and step into your purpose, helps the next person in front of you and behind you. Someone doesn't want you to hear this. I take authority over this in Jesus' name. Go back to where you came from, return to sender immediately. If this is your first time ever seeing me do this, this is what happens a lot of times. And I'm leaving it on camera so that you can see when I deliver a message. As I say, your light is shining and you're growing and you're ascending and transforming. The light workers, the light ones, you know, spirit, God, whatever you consider your highest self, Lord Shiva, whatever you consider, Lord Ganesh, whatever you consider and you pray to, wants to help you and expand and transform, right? But we also have, whoa, big gecko out there. Sorry, guys. I'm watching the Mac Daddy Gecko. I've never seen a gecko this big. Hey, dude. Holy shit, balls. This thing's big. Anyways, luckily I like geckos. Not so much spiders. Anyways, I digress. I'm so sorry. He's just so big. He's like this big. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. Anyways. Also, sorry about that. Also, the dark ones don't want to see you succeed. They don't want you to shine. They don't want you to find your purpose. They don't want you to take your next step. Why? Because you're going to affect change for many, many people, two-legged or four-legged animals as well. They don't want that. They want to stop you, and they will try to stop you. And one way is through speaking. So when I'm doing this, I'm pulling like negative energy out because this happens all the time. Just take authority over it, right? And kick it back and say, return to sender, because they're trying to stop me from giving you a message today, but they can't because I'm highly protected and so are you. So here's what we do. Your ancestors are saying, please remember who you are. You are a divine being living in the 3D world, in this 3D body, but you come from the much higher realms, 5 and above, 7 and above, 9 and above, 11 and above, depending on where you are in your walk. Every single one of you is important. It doesn't matter where you are. Every single one of you has an important gift to bring to the world. Please do not look at it as small or large. Please do not diminish your gifts and someone else's, to think that yours are smaller than and theirs are larger and greater than yours, because that's not the case. Every single one of you and us together, collectively, we work together to help each other, all has a purpose. It's just like the planet Earth, right? I was watching on YouTube the other night, was Blue Planet or something like that. Anyways, it showed this incredible footage of animals and the earth, and it just reminded me that every single animal, right, is here for a reason. Every single one helps the other one. Every tree helps the other flowers to grow, right? So it all just works. And I like to think of it as us the same way. My gift helps your gift, activates you. Your gift activates someone else. So don't ever think of it as someone else has a bigger gift than you. That's not the case. We all have gifts, right? You guys have special gifts, and you're here for a special reason. And that's to probably activate someone else who has no idea what their gift is. But if you can give them a light into it, which is the opposite of what so many of you are doing, is what they're telling me, and you're minimizing what your gifts are. And sometimes I even do that, because I think a lot of us think we're not worthy. We're empathic people. And I believe that a lot of us don't want to go the route of the ego. We've seen people do it, and we don't want to be that person who's full of ego. I hate that. So as a matter of fact, I'll share with you, I was told, and you may be the same, that if I ever bring in the ego, gifts can be removed, right? Gifts can be removed and they can be given back at any time. So stay humble, keep your ego low, but it's all about you understanding that you're important, and to not diminish your gifts, to not minimize them, to not think I'm not important enough, or that's not important enough to bring to the world, because the world needs what you have. And the world also needs it. I'm hearing, they're telling me, tell them this. Okay. Thank you guys. I will. They're telling me to tell you that a lot of you are thinking, well, my gift's already been out in the world. Say you're a writer. My gift's already been out there. People have been writing for a long time. Why is mine going to be different? Or you're a singer or an artist, or you're a coach or a healer. There's so many of us out there. You're saying to yourself, why is mine different? And they're saying, but you can say things in a different way that hasn't been done before, or you'll reach someone that no one else was able to reach, just with your voice or your tone or your message or what you're saying, right? That's why. You will reach someone else or a tribe that I cannot get to on purpose, because we're not meant to serve everyone. No one is. And they're saying also that's almost along the line of people pleasing, which a lot of 11s have. We as a collective have that people pleasing tendency and lower boundaries, because we want to help everyone. But I will tell you that I'm learning myself, we can't help everyone. And that's not a bad thing, right? Be discerning. Listen to what your guides are saying. Listen to what spirit is saying. If the birds are so great, I don't know if you can hear that. The birds are going crazy. If you are here thinking you can reach everyone, please don't think that, because you'll just be set up for disappointment. Whoa, my cards are flying everywhere. So the trick is, do not minimize your gifts before they even have a chance to flourish. They're telling you that so many of you, you're knocking them down before they even have a chance to show up. They show up like a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're like, I can't, no, not good enough. They're like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You're important, right? Just as you are. Not the future you, not the you that you're coming into, not the more enlightened you, the more powerful you for the collective. You as you are right now, today, are very important. And they're asking you, your ancestors are asking you to please start accepting yourself. Please start loving yourself. You have stuff, you have information and guidance that we all need. And you're valuable. Extremely valuable. I got some oracle cards because they always guide me. I didn't even look at them, but the first two um, are what you're struggling with or have been struggling with, and they are you got the astrology planet Earth, right? Abundance, foundation, grounded, nurturing, mother, fertility. This is what you're struggling with. You're struggling with abundance. You're struggling with feeling alone. You're struggling with being disconnected. You're struggling with abundance, creating your foundation, which is being grounded. I'm just listening to what the ancestors are asking me to tell you, which is this is the only inhabitable planet right now, right, for us, which is just like your gifts. You are here with your gifts and you get this one shot at life. Yes, you're reincarnated. Yes, you go forward. But right now, they're asking you to be present in this very moment and to work on your foundation. Because if you have a strong foundation, right, which we talk about this meditation, calling in your archangels, calling in your totem animals, calling in your ancestors. Once you have something like that, it helps you moving forward. You also got the moon healing, you got frost moon, which is reflect, revisit, harvest, evaluate, and step into your power. This is what you've been struggling with. And it shows the moon, and then underneath that, it shows a flower that's been under the frost and is ready to come out and bloom. Stepping into your power and reflecting on why you're not stepping into your power when it could be right in front of you and you know what it is. Your ancestors are saying, please stop doing this. Step into it, step forward. Don't be afraid. We have your back. For what's happening with you right now, we got 3 animal cards, and the first one is Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up, and it shows this beautiful, beautiful antelope running at full tilt with the horns just like it's almost as long as the body. Life is speeding up and life is changing. We live in a world that's full of technology. It's not like it used to be in the 1960s, 70s, 80s, even 90s, right? Even early 2000s. Everything is at light speed. Everything's at an instant. But here's the thing. Your gifts come online when you're ready. Your guides show up when you're ready. Your ancestors show up when you're ready. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. So what I'm getting from this card is a lot of you are speeding up, but you need to slow down to speed up. Meaning you need to get back to meditation so that the goal is that no matter what's going on around you, you're in your power, right? You're not going here and going there because that just leaks power, leaks energy. Slow down to speed up. Go within to understand how you're processing things, what you need to change, and that will bring you forward faster than you running full tilt and trying to figure everything out really quickly. Seahorse, spirit, watch and wait. What did I just say? Thank you guys. Confirmation. I can't make this up. Watch and wait. I think of a lot of you like these seahorses. They're not often seen. And when they are seen, they may not be seen for what they are. The amazing, gifted, wonderful beings that they are. They're rare to sight. That's you. You're rare. Act accordingly. You're not like everyone else. But instead of looking at it as something awful, how about we flip it and say, this is awesome, I'm different. How about that? Instead of saying to yourself, yeah, I'm different, it sucks. I'm not like anybody else. I don't fit in. No, you were born to stand out. You were born to have the spotlight on you. Do you think a Whitney Houston was born to fit in? Hell no. Do you think a Celine Dion was born to fit in? Nope. Do you think, I don't know, who's your favorite actor? I don't know, Robert De Niro, Meryl Streep, Nicole Kidman, whoever. Do you think that they were born to just be like everyone else? No. Let's even talk business. Warren Buffett, right? How about Gary Vaynerchuk? These people were born to stand out, and you're the same way. You're the same way. Gary Vaynerchuk, just side note, I listened to him. I haven't listened to him for a while, but I listened to him for quite a while. And one of his videos got me, like, I need you. And then I did the same thing, and it reached some people. And it was just kind of like, I can't do this by myself. Please wake up. Please freaking wake up. Right? Because we all need each other. We're all on the same team, right? We're all trying to help each other here. Watch and wait. Look at who you really are. See yourself for the magical being you are, that you're not meant to fit in. And that's a cool thing. You're a rock star. You're a unicorn. Act accordingly. And lastly, wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. I think that this reminds me of what we were originally talking about, how so many of us have been hiding and turning away, self-sabotaging our gifts. Maybe you found 1 or 2 gifts and you're like, not ready, or I'm not going to use it right now, or no. And this happens with clients. And I'm like, you hired me to do this for you. Walk it. Like, bring it. Let's do this. I'm here to help you. Let's move forward. 3 more cards. This is from, okay, so that was from the first deck was the Cosmic Energy Oracle deck. Second deck, Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Third one, Earth Magic Oracle deck. This is what's coming. This is your future. The first one you got was promise. And if you're listening to my voice, it's a couple and they're sitting in front of a beautiful sunset, like the beach, a happy place. What promises have you made to yourself that you've broken, or that you're still working on? And your ancestors want me to tell you, if you've broken them, keep going, make another one. It's not the end of the world. They're saying lighten up, don't take things so seriously. What have you promised yourself? I will find my gifts. I will shine my light no matter what. I will be able to have confidence and hold my frame. Talk about that a lot. What that means is no matter what's going on around you, hold yourself together, right? I have to hold my frame for you guys and my clients. We, as a collective, need to do the same for other people that are not where we are. They're not enlightened as we are, and that's okay. But we need to hold the frame for them so that they can come forward to help us, right, in the future. So think about the promises that you've made to yourself, and maybe you want to reactivate them. And they could even be things like, I'm going to be famous, I'm going to be a star. I'm going to help many, many people across the world. That's what I want to do. What do you want to do? What can we do as a collective? We're all in this together. What if you made promises together? Whoa. Whoa. Just got that one. Did you guys feel that? What if we made promises together? That's in line with what I'm going to bring into the world, myself and someone else. Together. Stronger together. The next one's love, compassion. One of my gifts is being able to read all hearts, animals included. I have access to hearts on purpose. You have gifts as well. What are your gifts? Have compassion for yourself and for others, no matter where they are in their walk. Have compassion. We're all working on ourselves. We're all going through stuff. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Your ancestors are also saying to remind you that so many of you talk terribly to yourself. Please stop doing that. I've mentioned this before. Stop doing that. You're better than that. And grounding is the last one with the tree. This shows the tree of life. This is very interesting because I just got as a gift from one of my clients, the tree of life like this, and it was like on a round disc. It's beautiful. I should show you guys. It's gorgeous. Everything comes from the tree of life, but way more than you're looking at here. What you might be seeing here, you see the roots, right? You see the flowers. You see the shade, what the tree sustains, what's coming off the tree, maybe fruit, flowers, whatever. But here's what you don't see, the love that goes into it. The love that it gives to the planet, and the planet gives it love back. And also, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I love trees. Trees have the underground root system, but more than that, what one tree understands and knows for enlightenment and knowledge goes to the other trees. That's why when they cut down all the trees, it breaks my heart. Grounding is very important for a lot of you. Realize you are strong. You are amazing. You are, and we're born not to fit in. And we are all going to help each other. All right, guys, I hope this helped you. I love you all. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. And there's going to be some really new cool things I'm going to be rolling out very soon. So I love you all. Thanks for being here. Talk to you soon.